So people are mad at MrBeast again, and you won't believe the reason why. So just a couple of days ago, MrBeast posted a TikTok where he went to a restaurant and he tipped his waitress a brand new car.
What's the biggest tip you've ever gotten?
Like 50.
$50?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tipped a car?
Oh my,
Have you seen our TikTok before? It's MrBeast. Does that ring a bell? Don't pass out.
You're lying. This is a car key. This is not a car.
It was honestly kind of insane. I mean, I can't imagine being like a waiter and getting like a $20,000 car as a tip. I mean, it's life-changing to pretty much everyone. For the most part, people could see that this was a really great thing MrBeast did. However, that's when the Twitter crowd got noticed. And if you aren't aware by now, the Twitter crowd is completely full of miserable people that will be completely upset over some of the dumbest things ever, and they actually came after MrBeast over him tipping a brand new car to a waitress. Yes, I'm completely serious. People on Twitter were mad that he tipped a brand new car to a waitress. And you might be thinking, why were they upset? You know, did they have a valid reason? No, of course not. Why would they? Let's go over the two main reasons they were upset. So we're gonna go over the first TikTok some girl posted that absolutely blew up, pretty much criticizing MrBeast.
Want to see the car? Holy! Wow, MrBeast. Thank you so much for giving me the leftover MrBeast company car. I love the logos and the lightning bolt on it. I'm gonna love driving this to my waitressing job every day.
So her main argument is pretty much that, you know, this logo is like the car's decal is not appealing. I don't honestly know what the real criticism is in her video. It was one of MrBeast's cars, you know, that had one of his logos on it, which is actually crazy because once that video started to blow up, MrBeast actually posted this video, which was a continuation of the first video he posted.
Of course, take care. Enjoy the car.
Thank you so much.
You can get rid of the logo.
It's kind of cool.
Hey, I agree.
I'm giving a little bit. Is it not good? I think I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, so at the end of this very clip, he actually talks to the waitress he tipped the car to and said, hey, you know, I know it's a little ridiculous that I put my logo on here. We can get it removed if you'd like. And the waitress even says she likes it. So only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel. You have nothing to lose. This person is getting upset on behalf of the waitress that liked the logo in the first place. It's obviously just another ridiculous thing that's getting spread. I can't imagine being so miserable in my real life that this is something you'd actually get upset over. And another part about that is that, let's say she didn't like the logo, how much is it to just paint over it, you know? You just got like a free $20,000 car. What's it gonna cost you, like $200 to put a coat of black paint over the logos that you don't like? I mean, is anyone seriously upset by this? And another reason people were actually upset with MrBeast, they were criticizing him because people are worried about the taxes on this. You know, they're worried that the waitress would have to pay for the taxes and, you know, tax write-offs. If you can't afford a car, it might be hard to afford taxes on the car, which, I mean, I guess as a valid criticism. However, multiple times MrBeast has stated when he gives away things, you know, in his videos, whether it be cash or you know, like the Lamborghinis, he gives the winners the option where he can sell the item and just give them cash, and you know what, they can sell the item and get cash and pay for the taxes. I mean, regardless if you have to pay a couple $1,000s in taxes, I think everyone can agree getting like a $20,000 car for free is pretty good if you only have to pay, you know, $1,000 or $2,000 taxes on it. I mean, let's keep it real. The people at MrBeast, you know, give cars to, you know, they often say that they don't have a car, so they were likely saving up for a car regardless. I'm sure the money they were saving for their new car could go to the taxes for the new car that MrBeast just gave them. I mean, this is seriously just such a ridiculous thing, and I definitely think I really don't understand why Twitter and the Twitter crowd have it out for MrBeast. Like, I get it, you know, he's successful and he has money and that kind of thing, and you know, people have brought up the problem where, you know, his videos are quote unquote exploitative of, you know, people that need money or something. But I mean, I think all of these criticisms are really just bad, and I haven't seen a single valid criticism against MrBeast, because all these things can be dumbed down into, you know, I don't like MrBeast because he's successful or wealthy. And it's like, out of all the people who are, you know, super wealthy and successful, MrBeast is one of the best people doing it. I mean, he gives away like the majority of his money to people, and he does a lot of charitable acts. He's one of the best YouTubers, and sure, you could say, well, I'm just being like a MrBeast dick rider, but of all the people I could be dick riding, MrBeast is a pretty good, you know, option on that chart of people, you know, people like to fan over. Plenty of people that are just as successful as MrBeast, if not have the exact same amount of money, and they're not doing anything close to all the good MrBeast is doing. And it looks like MrBeast is, you know what, people are saying that MrBeast might be turning slowly into a supervillain, because all these people, you know, keep criticizing him. He pretty much can't do anything right for these certain crowds on Twitter, and I honestly couldn't blame him. I mean, look at these tweets that are now deleted of him talking about the car situation. He tweeted out, kind of funny that Twitter tried to cancel me for having a logo on a car when the person I gave specifically requested it, which is honestly kind of crazy. I mean, that's just another thing that's pointed out that, you know, the people criticizing MrBeast obviously don't know the full story, and they just like to talk on things they don't know, and they don't know the full story or the full extent to anything that's really going on. They're just opening their mouths and, you know, talking about it. And I honestly think it's just because they're bored and they have nothing else better to do in their lives. He also tweeted out that, also, to the countless people complaining about how my prizes screw people over because of taxes, if they can't afford it, I give them the option to just let me sell the item and give them the cash instead. I promise I'm not some evil person, Twitter. And you know what, as much as I sympathize with MrBeast and, you know, making this ploy to Twitter, honestly, I think he should just give up, because the people on Twitter, you know, the cancel mob and all these people that are just miserable all the time and constantly looking to criticize someone, there's no reasoning with them. And I really do feel like that, because there's no winning with them. I mean, I think a good comparison is, I often see people on Twitter try to cancel, you know, whether it be a YouTube person or a celebrity or like a streamer, and the person will come out and apologize, and the people that were canceling them in the first place won't accept the apology. And it's that kind of talk that it's just like, there's no reason to try to win these people over, because you can't win them over. There's no winning with these people that are just constantly miserable. And MrBeast is a great YouTuber, and he's a really great person, and I can't fathom why people are genuinely upset with him. I think this whole situation is completely ridiculous. If I was the waitress getting tipped a car, there's nothing that these people are bringing up that would have made me upset about winning like a $20,000 car. And I honestly can't, these people seem disingenuous, because I really don't think if they got tipped a $20,000 car, they'd be upset either. But that's just my thoughts. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments. The other week, we made a video about how iDubbbz has completely fallen off, and he just recently kicked out one of the fighters in his charity boxing event because they made a joke about his wife. Yes, I'm completely serious. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.